Anthony, I'm going to start with you because we've seen a lot of stunning New York baseball moves over the years, whether that's Alex Rodriguez in 2004, the Mets going and making the move for Piazza. Even if you think about Beltran and his free agency, a lot of people weren't linking the Mets to Carlos Beltran. He ended up a Met. He might go into the Hall of Fame with a Met cap on. This Correa news was a wholly blank type of moment. There's no other way around it. That's the way I looked at it. Where does this rank for you as far as stunning free agent signings in New York baseball history?
Well, to me, JJ, it's a lot like the A-Rod trade, just because of the position those guys played, the level of superstar we're talking about, the fact that A-Rod was a bigger shortstop who maybe could have been the shortstop over the incumbent shortstop who was a big star shortstop in Derek Jeter. There's a little bit of an element there, too. Correa might be a better shortstop right this second than Francisco Lindor, but he's going to move to third base just like A-Rod did, and frankly, Correa profiles going forward, bigger guy. He's already been, I guess his agent's already been talking about him bulking up, maybe adding some power with the move to third. He would have probably had to move to third eventually, maybe just like Alex. So that's the one that comes to me. Just the whole, the out of nowhere bit of where it happened, and it happened so fast. That's what makes me think of Alex.
And I think the difference between the A-Rod Jeter dynamic and what you'll have with Correa and Lindor is that these guys genuinely really, really like each other. They play on the WBC
They didn't have the same falling out as Jeter.
No, I was going to say
exactly.
There's no Esquire magazine article where you could tell at Derek Jeter and A-Rod's presser in 2004, Jeter was there, he's the captain of the team, but in reality, he wanted no part of being.
And they should have never had him put the jersey on A-Rod either. I was there that day, and I remember seeing him, and it was cringy. It really was. They should have just had him Jeter be kind of like a sidelight of it, the whole thing, and not get him involved in this whole strange thing.
No, and thankfully for the Mets, they're not going to have to worry about that at Carlos Correa's press conference, but at least they may have to worry about physicals. Because, look, the San Francisco Giants missed out on Aaron Judge. The San Francisco Giants are a team that's dying for a big player. So for them to back out of the Correa sweepstakes, is there concern for you from a Mets standpoint?
I'm not concerned about the injury. So the injury that the Giants were concerned about, reports are at least that it was an ankle injury back in 2014. That's when he was in the minors. He's now been in the big leagues for 8 years. So I'm not looking at that. You can go back to 2019. He had some back discomfort when you hear about some back injuries with him. But for me, the important thing is, yes, it's a 12-year deal, but the most important years, in my mind, are 1 and 2, because this Mets team is in win mode right now. And so with that, and I say that because you look at Scherzer and Verlander, look at their deals, and yes, Scherzer has a player option after next year, but let's call it both have 2 years, right? So this is your window. So I'm most concerned with Correa, years 1 and 2. 3 through 12, you get what you get, but you want to win right now. You talk about 3B with him as well. Maybe there's some questions. Well, if he goes to third, do the injuries matter as much with the movement and just the way you play third base? I would say that it's no difference. It's the same whether he's playing short or third, but I actually think his body is built more for third base. So you have someone right now who's 6'4", 220. Maybe you're saying he's, wants to put on more weight, whatever it is, build strength. But he's power. And normally you think of a shortstop as agile, quick, like a Lindor right there. I think, too, what's key, and third baseman become really valuable with the new rule changes, right? So you're going to limit the shift. So in my mind, that means shortstops, they're going to be shading towards the center of the diamond. So now you have a guy like Correa. Well, he has range, too, so he can fill those gaps. So I think Correa is a valuable ad, and I'm not concerned about the injuries, at least at the Giants were.
I totally agree. I think Carlos Correa is ready-made for third base and is going to be a rock star at Citi Field.